Woo! Good morning. Today's exciting for a couple reasons. Number one, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And number two, I'm out there. That's it. I'm out here. The trip has just now begun. I have just left Ocala, Florida, Central Florida area, and we're gonna make one quick pit stop before going to Tallahassee. I want to do I'm gonna do two hikes today. It's my birthday. I do what I want. First one's gonna be called Falling Creek Falls. So it's a waterfall in like North Florida. We'll see what that's all about. And then I'm headed to Tallahassee to meet up with my friend Carrie, and we are going to try to tackle...
Turn right onto the ramp to Lime Oak.
Sorry, I'm trying to drive here. West? Yeah, west.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-10.
We are going to tackle the toughest hike in Florida, or what is supposed to be the toughest hike in Florida. I can't imagine anything crazy. I mean, it's Florida. Might have a hill or two. But that's the game plan. That's where we're headed. That's going to be stop in day number one. And then from there, continue heading north to like Mississippi or whatever. Onyx is doing good. We're all packed. We're all locked and loaded. Vandolph is, I mean, he's driving really good, except 10 minutes into this trip, check engine light came on. So that's cool. I mean, whatever. So I'm going to scan that once I mark and figure that out. That's it. That's where we're at. Well, my adventures are starting out quick. First stop on this trip is I'm in Live Oak, Florida. There's a place called Falling Creek Falls. So this will be waterfall number one on this journey. Hoping of many. It kind of sucks. I got here at like 7:30. I left Ocala at like 5:30. And no dogs allowed. I had to sit and wait for the guy to open the gate because they didn't even open until 8 o'clock. And then I noticed all these signs that said no dogs. I didn't know that. So that kind of sucks. So got Onyx in the van. It's like 57 degrees, so he's fine. And here we are. I mean, I hear the waterfall already. It's quick. This is supposed to be like a quick, like, less than a mile loop. I guess we'll see it. Well, that didn't take long at all. I'd say less than a quarter mile hike to the waterfall. It's not much of one, but it counts. Like root beer, or like that after Taco Bell poop. You know what I'm talking about. After the first waterfall, I ended up in Tallahassee to spend the day with my friend Carrie. We tackled the Garden of Eden hike, which is supposed to be Florida's toughest, then hit the town for dinner and a few too many birthday cocktails. Oh man, what happened? That was a fun night. Went out for my birthday. My friend Carrie went to downtown Tallahassee. Went to a few upscale drink joints. One on the roof of a hotel, which was really cool. And then went out to eat a nice bacon cheeseburger. And everybody kept buying me shots. Strangers. buying me drinks. It's great. Felt good. I felt like it was a good birthday. Hurting a little bit today, but it's time to get on the road. Headed this morning from Tallahassee to Vicksburg, Mississippi. I know it's a random place, but the reason why I'm going to Vicksburg, Mississippi is because there's a campground there that I really like, that I've been to a couple times. It's free. That's very cool. So we're gonna camp there, I think, for a couple days, cook, hang out, do some hikes. Along the way today, though, I'm gonna stop at, just happens to be on my route. It's called Falling River State Park. It's supposed to be a fun little hike. It's only about an hour away, and dogs are allowed. So Onyx is gonna get his first hike of the trip in. So I'm excited. So that's where we are. Gonna do it with just a touch of a hangover. I've chugged some water all day. Probably have to stop 15 times to pee. Here we are. I did it to myself. So yesterday we did Florida's toughest trail, the Garden of Eden Trail. And today should be our last adventure in Florida. This is Falling Waters State Park. Change time zones to get here. Neat. So this is a waterfall, and fun fact, this is Florida's largest waterfall. I don't expect much. Actually, it's supposed to be pretty nice. It's supposed to be like a 100-foot drop because there's sinkholes. So it's like water that comes from a river that goes into a sinkhole, which makes it bigger or whatever. So we'll see. This is the upper view. That's freaking cool. So you can see it goes down to a sinkhole. Cool. Okay, I might have been a bit too judgy about Florida's waterfall. This is freaking awesome. Look at that. It's so, it doesn't look that big until you see that far down into the sinkhole. Man, that's pretty freaking cool. Onyx approves. Man, that was way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Good job, Mother Nature. So just finished up the hike and sweaty, hot, Florida. Ate some lunch. Onyx is polishing it off for me. And it's fine, it's an empty can. There's dog food right there, but no, you hit that empty can, buddy. Yeah, you hit that empty can. That's it for Florida. Headed to Mississippi next. Let's go. man, that was a long drive. I am beat. I think I'm just gonna make myself a couple dogs, a couple beers. Yeah. Onyx already helped himself while I had the package sitting out here. I mean, that's got to be my fault for leaving those right there. I couldn't say no to him either. Dick. Little bastard. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Maybe watch a movie. Oh, it's hot here. Gross. That's it. I think it's going to be it for the day. I might stay here for a couple days. It's really nice. I love this campground. And then, I don't know, maybe off to Hot Springs, Arkansas. See, I'm not sure. Oh man, I am definitely summoning my inner white trash, redneck self, whatever that is. Got some hot dogs, cooked up with some salsa. Which, funny story, I didn't realize I had salsa. I went to Buc-ee's this morning, or this afternoon, had a barbecue sandwich, and I got what I thought was a little side of barbecue sauce. Turns out it was salsa the whole time. And it actually works on here. We got some cheese. That's delicious. I don't care who you are. Washing it down with a nice natty light. I feel like I need to turn on a little country music. I don't know. It's pretty damn good. Look, I promise I'm a good cook, and you're gonna see a lot more of that. Maybe I'll do some camp cooking with Johnny. I don't know. So don't judge me on this one. I'm tired. And this was easy. Look, I even grilled the bread. It's freaking good. Sorry, that's good. That tank top, white trash all day. We are doing, or trying to do, he's not wanting to cooperate. This is the old Natchez Trace Trail. This goes from our campground, and it's supposed to go like a couple miles to an abandoned town called Rocky Springs. Something in the probably late 19th century. I guess this was a major road at some point. But no longer. It's kind of eerie, just like this, almost like a canyon. It's like kind of steep, not steep, but I can't see over these hills. It's a great place for an ambush. Ooh, I just learned a thing. We passed a sign. So from 1800 to 1900, this was the most heavily trafficked road in the old Southeast. Yeah, the more you learn. We have made it to the town of Rocky Springs, Mississippi. This town, it's abandoned now, clearly, but was settled in the 1790s and lasted up into the late 1800s. I guess there were like 2,600 people that used to live here. Slaves. I mean, this is cotton farms all around here. So, I mean, there was like the majority of it was slaves. So it's certainly a rich history here. There's supposed to be some ruins and some like, I don't know, some stuff that's left over, like a church that's still sort of in use today. So we're just gonna walk around. They've since made it kind of a trail that goes around. We're gonna see what we have here. It was founded because there was a spring, I guess, that fed water. Rocky Spring. And that Natchez trail that we hiked, Natchez Trace Trail, I guess used to go all the way to Vicksburg, to the town of Natchez. It all kind of flows along the Mississippi River. So this is all important stuff. In the town, I guess it looks like erosion killed it. This used to be crops and stuff. So clearly you're not building crops in all of this. It's crazy. It's like sinkholes. It's like the ground just ate itself up. It's weird. Also boll weevil. I guess killed crops. So it's another major reason why the town did not survive. So let's see what we got here. Cool. I found a safe. No money in it. No gold, no doubloons. I think that's the wrong time. All right, see what else we can find. Oh, I found another safe. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're gonna invest in something, invest in a safe, because that shit will last forever, apparently. Well, this is fun. We found a church. This church was established in 1835. It's an old church. I wonder if I can go in. Let's explore. What? Onyx, I swear, if you pee on that pew. Ooh. So this clearly looks like it's still in operation, which is pretty impressive for 200 years almost. Open your books to Jeremiah 16:12. Well, that was pretty cool. So here's a cool story. I just read that this church is still maintained and updated by descendants of the original congregation from the 1830s. And apparently they meet here every spring to talk about, I don't know, whatever Methodists talk about. Pretty cool though. Oh my God, can I just take a minute to talk about how hot it is here? And this is coming from somebody who's from Florida. It's like 10 o'clock, it's already deep into the 80s and feels like about 90% humidity. Sweating like crazy. April 28th. Springtime. Shouldn't be this hot. Man, I'm ready to get to Colorado. I'm ready to begin some altitude. And bugs. Oh my God, the bugs. Got here yesterday and I've already had 3 ticks on me. That's crazy, because that's like my biggest fear. And bears, ticks and bears. Maybe mountain lions. Definitely ticks. Nothing on Onyx so far. I guess I need to treat myself with some flea and tick medication, if that would be okay. Okay, one more adventure for the day. This is the most photographed place in all of Mississippi. It's called the Ruins of Windsor. It's a house. It was built, a huge house, in the late 1860s by slaves, and was like in the late 1800s, I guess, turned into a place for the Confederates as a place to scout. It's like their home base, and then taken over by the Union Army. Here comes some cool Instagram pictures. Wow, that was an incredible start to this journey. I've lived in Florida almost my entire life and saw things with new eyes. Mississippi made me face our country's history, a tumultuous one. Roads littered with shrapnel of civil wars. Not just the ones we've read about in history books, but the ones being waged today. The Confederate flag flies as freely on front porches today as it did 150 years ago, making me wonder how far we've really come as a society. Every footstep on the soil of every hike here makes me feel something real, something of a time past, the feeling of a native warrior fighting an intruder, the feeling of building a community, the feeling of a brother fighting a brother over an intrinsic belief of what and who truly matters, that we all truly matter. But most importantly, I feel something again. My eyes and heart are again open to exploring this country we call home, to see, to listen, to explore. Until next time, keep exploring life with an open mind. Open your books to Jeremiah 16:12. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Raise your hands and praise. I have one audience member, a black dog. He won't even stay in his pew. Guys, can we talk about your eternal soul?